Hey everyone, welcome to Sauce and welcome back to OneShot. Last time I finished off right at the library where everyone's hiding from the square things, and I must go out there and find Rue, the quote-unquote fox. But first... Ah! Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hello, person. This is the library/temporary shelter. Okay. Bye. I don't think there's gonna be anyone else here, but still. So, oh crap, the squares are here too. So if you remember from before the first playthrough, we did run into a red fox who didn't want to talk to me, but she was behind the alleyway at near a tree. Oh, I didn't remember you could see Nico through the water tank. That's pretty cool. I guess it's not. It's water, so it's transparent. The trash bin. Bag full of trash. Gross. More of these squares. Those squares. Those squares are just everywhere. Those squares are just everywhere. Damn. They are. They are literally everywhere. I guess the lab is out of reach. How's Charles Thomas? I think that was his name that I read on the internet, because like I pointed out, his name is never revealed anywhere in game as far as I know, but it is known. Like if you go on the game's wiki or something, his name is there. I think if there were, I don't remember if there are Steam cards of this game, but if there are, then his name is in there. You okay in there? Hello? Maybe he fell asleep? Or maybe he laughed? Maybe he found a way out of there? There's squares here too now. I guess I'll leave. I have to figure that out later. Can I don't think I can open the door from the library here. From the library end here, can I? It's probably barred off by the blocks, by the squares, I mean. This door won't budge. Doggone it. That's annoying. Door is blocked out everywhere by square stuff. Okay. Can I go inside the photography place? I don't imagine I can, but let's just make sure. Oh no, it's blocked. It's not even open. Huh. Okay. I guess. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but try going up here. Huh! You're here! Nico, are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but Everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. It's a big tree with leaves. Haven't seen one of these since I was back home. I guess I need to go back up there then. So let's go back to the tower. I mean the... Oh yeah, the passageway into the tower so I can take the elevator back to the clock room. But now I'm being tailed by a fox. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. The Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. It's anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. No, let's go upstairs then. Upstairs. Oh, the music is different. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity. It does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really. Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. It's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by the stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah, the disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our home's world remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and it has to do with robots, but For once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned to OneShot, then can be assigned to all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah, but while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. Haha, I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Sauce know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established some new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. That's a lot of people. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a TXT file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will confuse cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Sauce's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure Sauce is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. This time, Sauce would need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does Sauce know where those portals lead? These portals lead at least? You should probably ask Sauce on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Sauce. Documents my game's one shot. Wow, it couldn't be clearer if you tried. But I believe I need to put these guys here. This one is red. This one will be meant for me then. Hello. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. Salutations. This one is blue. That's mine then. I guess we should go mess around with the documents then. Let me do that. Documents. My games. Where's my games? My games. OneShot. Read me. Oh, never mind. That's not what it says. Portal 1. Put me in the big portal. Like, I get a bunch of things like this. Let me make this very small. I get stuff like this. And it says I have to put in the big portal. And I got a little spreadsheet as well. Spreadsheet, I mean. So I have to move these files over to where it says big portal. Well, I guess I copied the file. I should move them. Portal 2. Cedric, put me in the big portal. Okay, go away, Cedric. And there's Rue for a spreadsheet. And put me in the big portal. Alright, let's see what this did. Also, I should close this. No mouse! What the hell? Is that a door? I can't use the elevators now. It's an elevator, actually. What the heck? Cedric Rue? That was quite peculiar. I'll say. Hey, this is the world machine. Can I interact with anything? I bought a box filled with folders and newspaper, notebooks and scratchbooks, black clovers in a glass case. It's a shelf full of books, a big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a blueprint. He's so excited to learn what's a blueprint. It's a big photo. No, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. It's a pilot's helmet. They're watercolor sticks. It's a big book on the table. Very big. Jesus. It's a stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. This tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. It's a tea set. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. It's a shelf full of books. A bulletin board with a lot of papers on it. Photos too. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Of course, this is just a copy of it. The room ahead doesn't really need any lead anywhere, but Sauce should still remember what to do here. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's X. Screens. Where are we? Where's the... I don't have items. Well, at least there's an arrow pointing where I should go. The only direction I can go, but thanks anyway. It's like one of those beat 'em up games where you get an arrow saying go, go. It's just like, of course, I don't have anywhere else to go. Of course I'm going there. Jeez. Well, this looks like a bunch of screens about from the world. Alright. What is this? Oh crap. Question mark? Huh. Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Nico, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understood a lot of what stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Alright. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Sauce listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, Sauce did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, this was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... Oh, I had no way to be sure. But Sauce brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want for you is to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means you have to fix the root of the problem. You have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico. The code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... Oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflict in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are cold too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know, you said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So if this action wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you just kind of stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? It can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk like just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real, too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Sauce does, too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Sauce would keep coming back? Why do you think Sauce would restart even after the ending? I think Sauce wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and then recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Sauce, did you see that? The squares it just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. That's convenient. Being able to clear out the squares sure is helping us. Sauce, I think it's working. Nico was right. I actually might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. Then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist in a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it will be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost in Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them first. Should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah? Robot lady! Come on, she's called Silver. You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was... Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Sauce. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Sauce, let's go take a closer look. So, you... Silver. I don't believe I've actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine. I'm Nico, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Off you go now. Do I have items? No. Michael shirt. Graphics. Night margin. Oh, it's the boat guy. The rowboat. Well, hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. The head engineer can help me. Do not worry. Alright. It's Maze! Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but it wasn't even squares that did it. Oh, never mind. She didn't bleed. She has a red flower thing on her head. So that's what it was. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. Story and world building. Writing. It's the Guardian. Off you go, Messiah. Mark Comforty. That's a very comfortable name. Wait. It's Alula and Calamus. Nico, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Ooh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, Sauce, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Ooh. Well, Sauce says you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad we met you, Nico. Same. Oh. Fat Felix is over there in the special thanks. I guess they departed from this world. So I guess it's a good send-off. This game is very good. testers of original OneShot. Felix again. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat, and they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Oh, that's what he's worried about? God damn it. Off you go, I guess. Schmuckloaf. Thank you for playing. No, thank you for making this game. In the end, the World Machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own paths forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait, why did you two answer my robot question too? Gotcha! Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything, Nico. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. But I'm not ready. It looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the World Machine, Nico. I feel like the World Machine has been tamed this whole time, just by Sauce and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. Both of us never stopped really believing in this world. The World Machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. Sauce, Nico, we are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. No turning back now. Wait, I don't have the light. The sun. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Sauce. Holy crap, that's glow bright. That's glow bright. Yes, that's a word. Ooh. I think the number 2 is a sort of angry personality of the librarian. I don't really know. She sounded kind of like feisty. I don't know how to describe it. Alula and Calamus. Wait, they have hands? I thought they were just birds with 8 wings. I didn't see the hands before. Hey, it's Prophetbot 2.0, I guess? The simple one. Oof. This is the room I first woke up in. Sauce, are you still here? Sauce? Yes? Sauce! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of the portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Sauce, this Isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? But this time, this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. Won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Sauce. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Sauce. Well, that's all she wrote for the storyline in OneShot. Hang tight in there for a moment though, because I want to show something that I missed out on in the first playthrough before I finish this video. I thought I would show at least this little exchange that happens when you when you have to start a new game, when you want to play the game again. I mean, if you try to pick a start at the title screen right now, you will be taken to that scene with the room from the start of the game, and the game closes. Nothing happens there. In order to actually start over, you have to select these ellipses, which will take you to the world machine. Sauce, you're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Sauce. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... But it won't be the same. It would just be a recording. It would just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? Yes. Alright. I will go rewind the story, so that you can relive it from the beginning. And in order to actually start over, you can boot the game again now. Which I guess I'll show just for memory's sake. That little interaction with the world machine actually resets the entire game as if you had never played it, so you can start the game and it won't start off as if you had you get the little instructions again. It doesn't count as if you start over from yeah, you know. Anyway, I'll skip ahead to the thing I wanted to show you. So here's the first part of the thing I wanted to show you that I missed. I also noticed that Nico is very faded out as part of this playthrough. I guess this is because this is a memory of Nico, not actually Nico himself. Anyway, when you trade the wool with Magpie, you're actually supposed to refuse him at first. Alright then. Sauce said they wanted a better offer. Holy smokes! Forgot I was doing the trade with a god for a second there. Okay. In that case, I'll also throw in this commemorative t-shirt. Yes. Pleasure doing business. I heard it rams and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I ain't taking that back. The shepherd was handing those out a while ago. Does it look like it'll fit me? Huh? T-shirts aren't exactly made for people with wings. And there's the bottle of dye. I just gave that to you. What, you want to trade it back? Not really. Good, because I wasn't gonna. Anyway, that'll be useful in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. So this is the thing I wanted to show you. Aside from that flashback, I guess, the flash of vision about with Rue, I guess. You remember there was a blocked doorway here at the end of this alley with the ram? If you wear the shirt, I see you have the club uniform. You may come in. Secret Ram Club. So, we meet again. Hello. Wait, aren't you from the village? Yes, but the Rams are ever present. In the village, in the city, even in your heart. Okay. If Rams wore shoes, they would have flip-flops. I don't get it. I used to host the official Ram Club wiki site, but we kept having page faults due to Rams getting out of the server room. What? 404 Ram not found. I have no idea what any of that meant. I guess that's it for my jokes. Cannot be helped. They were quite bad. I got that one. It's good to see you too. But yeah, that was it. An electric kettle. Looks like it's boiling water. Oh right, it's almost lunchtime. Would you like to stay for a nice cup of ramen? I'll pass. But yeah, that's it for... that's it for OneShot. I believe that's the last thing I had to show about this game. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. This has been Sauce, and I'll see you next time on the next game that I decide to record and things like that. Anyway, bye!